Angry guy here. And today we're discussing how the rich are hoarding Bitcoin. Yes, I said it. And this is actually an article published by Bloomberg. The wealthy are hoarding $10 billion of Bitcoin in bunkers. This is published on big on this was published on Bloomberg.com on May 9th, 2018, guys. Now, this is crazy stuff if you think this is a game. Behind the guards, the blast doors, and down corridors of reinforced concrete sit the encrypted computer servers connected to nothing that hold keys to a vast digital fortune. All right? Argentine entrepreneur Wenz Kazar has spent the past several years persuading Silicon Valley millionaires and billionaires that Bitcoin is the global currency of the future and that they need to buy some and that he's the man to safeguard it. All right. And his startup Zappo has built a network of underground vaults on 5 continents, including one in the decommissioned Swiss military bunker that is currently safeguarding the Bitcoins of the mega rich. Okay. They are guarding $10 billion of Bitcoin in bunkers around the world. So for those of you that still think that Bitcoin is not a good investment, that Bitcoin is a scam, that cryptocurrency is a scam, please, 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 just remember that there's a reason why the rich get richer and the poor stay the same, okay? I want you to think about that very carefully. Just in February of this past year, Bitcoin whales, hear me on this one. In just February of this year, Bitcoin whales have accumulated thousands of coins over the course of 2 months. Over the course of January and February of just 2019, Bitcoin whales have accumulated thousands of Bitcoins, thousands, with some of the top Bitcoin currencies being Bitcoin Cash, for example, and they are loading up on crypto. Okay? Large Bitcoin holders gather 150,000 coins since December 17th, 2018. Guys, again, like I said, there's a reason why the rich get rich and the poor get poor. And of course, the people who are buying up these coins, the ultra rich are going to say, yeah, Bitcoin's a scam as they buy more and more and more because they want Main Street to remain poor. Okay? You know, Forbes actually talked about this in earlier this year, and they put out an article titled "Bitcoin Really Is Money. Here's Why." Okay, and it basically went like this. Here's the following about Bitcoin. Okay, having made a lot of money out of crypto, I can tell you categorically, it is. Apparently, money is a means of storage, a store of wealth, a unit of account, right? To me, it is other things as well. But let us leave it at this because apparently Bitcoin is none of the above, and therefore it's not money. It's a litany I keep hearing. So it's about time someone buried this trope in a small but deep hole where it belongs. It won't take long. Let's start. People argue Bitcoin is not a good means of exchange. At best, it's way worse than fiat money. In reality, Bitcoin is an excellent means of exchange, okay? You can't reverse a Bitcoin payment like a payment by a credit card. That happens often enough with credit card companies, with credit card payments for services these days. There is now a hardcore of people who buy things with credit cards and charge back months later, claiming it wasn't them and getting their money back. Credit card companies take the customer's word for it, and companies left to hang out dry. Okay, hang out to dry. You can't do this with Bitcoin. You can't bounce a Bitcoin or charge back a Bitcoin. You can't forge a Bitcoin. You can't receive it and claim you didn't. like every other coin out vending machine ever used. Yep. Unlike old-fashioned money, Bitcoin arrives in minutes from distant clients, and you can tell the minute they have sent it that it's coming, even if they are in Kathmandu. For international transactions, there are no multi-day banking delays for payments that may or may not be sent. If it's sent, you have irreversible notice of that. That means you can ship straight away and telescope fulfillment times. What is more, within minutes you can convert your crypto into pounds or dollars with no outrageous currency conversion gouging by your friendly banksters. And crypto is emergency tolerant. BTC payment worked for a US Florida client of ours even during a recent hurricane. While his US bank was evacuated, all they needed was cellular connectivity. That leads on the fact that for B2B fiat money keeps business hours. Bitcoin is 24/7, 365 days a year. The banking system is not. The blockchain works weekends, holidays, and evenings, like our international sales staff and our websites. So let's agree, and mainstream crypto is a solid means of exchange. It has many advantages over classic money, but also drawbacks. The fact is that it is a valid, fast, cheap, and powerful new means of exchange. So next up is a store of wealth. 1 yen used to be a gold. A 1 yen used to be a gold coin. So it seems almost ridiculous to point out that Bitcoin was $20,000 a year ago and is now 3,400. So can't be a store of wealth and therefore not money. Is money a good store of wealth? Not especially when you look at the history of money and its never-ending narrative of inflation and obsolete and becoming obsolete. I actually collect money, and it's called being a numinist. And money's ability to hold its value is definitely questionable, as any average ancient Roman and ominous would tell you about his silver-washed Numa. Yep. However, the argument is that Bitcoin isn't a store of wealth, which is obviously wrong, as I have wealth stored in it now. It was stored in it yesterday and last year and will be tomorrow. I can get a fistful of dollars with it at will. It might go up and down like sterling or a Swiss franc on peg, but it's nonetheless storing wealth far better than Venezuela's money or Iran's. There's no money whose value does not oscillate as a store of wealth, and Bitcoin is no different. Being a store of wealth is actually a problem for crypto because one of the flaws of Bitcoin and crypto is that you have to treat it like a bag of cash and hide it in digital pots like medieval hoarders, or risk the deprivation of intermediaries and other such robbers. Finally, there is the issue of crypto being a unit of account. Again, it is self-evident that you can use Bitcoin as a unit of account. Every one of the 500 plus crypto exchanges use crypto as a unit of account. The blockchain that is on the underlying technology is by definition a ledger. Crypto is by definition a token and by design encapsulated on a ledger. To say a Bitcoin is not a unit of account is to say an abacus is not a calculating machine. Bitcoin and cryptocurrency is money. The only question is whether it's money with enough benefit to use. All right, it's not actually unique. Think of the following: traveler's checks, casino chips, luncheon vouchers, green stamps, hard time tokens. The list of power money is as long as the history. Okay, so what held these Nuna back was the barriers of entry to creating and sustaining money that can be massively expensive tasks. Even so, such monies prospered for extended periods of time and still prosper today. All right, think about that carefully. Now, most of these barriers to entry have gone, and making a currency is nearly free, unlike printing $1 trillion of USD. Crypto cannot be uninvented. Guys, you can either get with the program or you can fall behind the times. That's the honest to goodness truth. And a lot of people are just going to choose to fall behind the times. And then, what I don't like is when people take on the victim mindset, like, it's not my fault. I didn't have the opportunity. And I'm just thinking to myself, you had all the opportunity in the world. You could have chosen to invest, okay? So you chose not to invest. No one stopped you from investing. So don't blame anyone else for your world. for your decision not to invest, because that was something that you chose not to do. And I want to make sure that people understand that. Benjamin Lewis says, preach, bro. Fiat is a scam. It is. They just keep making more. They just print more of it. A billionaire wants 25% of available Bitcoins. Yeah, that's correct. Chris Wilton says, Bitcoin is an asset. It is valued. It is valued in its fiat value. Hey, Angry, please give the crypto spiel a break. Listen, well, this is what I'm talking about. At the end of the day, right now, we're heading towards a serious, major economic crisis, okay? If you notice, Chris, I've been putting out tons of other videos about all these other subjects, okay? So to say that I should give crypto a break, this is the first crypto video I'm making all day. I put out like 4 other videos discussing tons of other topics. This is the first crypto video I think I'm making for that I'm making the entire day. So that's not true. That is absolutely not true. Right now, I'm talking about the importance of wealth and resources. I'm talking about the importance of building up your funds, because we're heading into a major economic crisis. And I know people would rather me to sit around and talk about all kinds of other things, but guess what? We do have to talk about money. We do have to talk about investment, because at the end of the day, I've done the homeless thing. It's not fun. It's not cute. It's not pretty. Okay? That's what I'm putting out there. All right. The rich are hoarding Bitcoin. And if you want to secure your future, if you want to ensure that you can actually survive as the economy is going down, as everything is, because I told you, society isn't going to collapse. Groups are going to collapse within society. If you want to survive and get through this and even prosper and thrive, then you need to understand crypto. You need to invest in crypto. Don't forget, you can take any of these courses. We're offering tons of courses on cryptomoney.academy on how to take profit from cryptocurrency and not lose your entire investment, how to get valuable cryptocurrency for free without mining or paying for it, how to time the crypto market and make massive profit, master Ethereum wallet and blockchain, how to choose and invest in altcoins that will increase by 10 times to 1,000 times or more in value. All of those courses are available on cryptomoney.academy, along with many others. You can find the links to cryptomoney.academy in the description of the video. Guys, let me know what your thoughts are about this, about the rich hoarding Bitcoin, and if you see this as the perfect example of why it's so important that you begin investing right now, because they can see the writing on the wall. So you should as well. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, please go ahead and hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Turn on notifications if you want to always receive a notification whenever I'm live streaming or put out another video. Let me know what you guys are thinking. Let me know if you've invested in crypto or if you're still on the fence. Love God, get money, and cheers.